Good morning from the ferry to Poros. This week I decided that I needed to go away for a day, so I decided I would head to Poros. It has not gone smoothly though. It's not my day. At home, I jammed my pinky toe and the toe next to it into the bed frame of when I was trying to leave. I was almost out the door, but I hadn't put my shoes on yet. Big mistake. Need to put on shoes. And then I was moving files over from an SD card onto my hard drive, and I thought I had done that, and so I went to the trash to delete them. Well, I deleted the whole SD card. And the video that I had filmed is now gone. So I've tried everything to recover it. Can't do it. Not going to worry about it. So just going to start over. It's okay. There's probably stuff on there that I wish I had, but it is what it is. But I'm going to try to recover this trip. I've been keeping my foot up, and while I've been here on the ferry, and it's feeling better, so hopefully it won't be too bad to walk around in Poros. You know what's going to make the not-so-great start to my day better is this. We have already gone past Egina, and we're now on the way to Methana, and then Poros is next after that. So this will make it all good. Got here, I've checked into my hotel, which was a little bit difficult because the slow ferry comes in a different area, so I had to walk quite a ways. But this is my view. I can't really complain about this. It did take me a minute to figure out this door, though. So, literally right here on the water, you can watch all the boats come and go all day long. So that's fabulous. I cannot complain about that. I do have to figure out where my ferry picks me up tomorrow because one came and dropped people here, and I thought that's where I thought I was getting dropped off. So the only time I've ever been to Poros was on a sailboat, so I am not that familiar. I'm gonna do my best to get out and explore on this foot, but it's really hurting. I'm trying to be positive about it. So the good thing is Poros is very small. So I'm gonna go down and find some food, and that'll give me a chance to hopefully put my foot up a little bit more. I'll walk around a little bit, and then maybe I'll come back and rest for a little bit and then go back out. So I haven't been to Poros since 2016 when I came here on the sailing trip. And so I don't really remember a lot, except that it's really cute and that the sailboats can dock all up and down the front. So the ferry dropped me off way down there, and there were sailboats down there. And then I'm going to walk that way and go to eat lunch. And there are also sailboats down here. The other story I have to tell you is that when I stopped here, the captain said, "Oh, there's a bar here where we can take a shower, a hot shower, because on a sailboat it's sometimes difficult." So I showered in a bar here. That's my story about Poros. So of course the place that I picked to eat is not on the waterfront, it seems. So I'm trying to decide whether or not I want to do that. But it has really good reviews. So we'll see. Oh, book exchange. Well, that's interesting. Not a bookstore, book exchange. Very cool. I did end up deciding to sit because I can sit here in the little alleyway and look out, and it's one of these places where things are made and you get to pick. And so it's ready immediately, which is great because I'm starving, and it looks amazing. So it's pork in white wine sauce, and then mixed vegetable, steamed yummy, well, not yummy stuff, but vegetables, bouillon type thing. And I got a Coke Zero because, just desperately need some caffeine at this point. It's quite windy through here. It wasn't windy in Athens, and it didn't seem windy on the way here, but this strait coming through Poros and the Peloponnese it's intense. The interesting thing about Poros is you can actually kind of take the bus to get here. You can take the bus to Galatas over there, and then they have all these little water taxis that go back and forth all day. I don't know if you can drive and then take your car across. I do see a ferry that it looks like that might be possible, but I don't know for sure. But the good news is if ferries get canceled and you didn't have your car, you could just hop over to Galatas and see if you could get the bus back. Okay, that ferry is going across and there are cars on it. So there is a way to get from Galatas with your car without getting on the big ferry from Athens. It's a really neat little square with what looks like a monument. I want to say it's a fountain, but I don't see water and there's no basin for it. Oh no, it was like a fountain. Looks like there was water coming out of it. Well, that's interesting. There is a small archaeological museum here. It's €3 to get in. I'm not going to go inside though because I've seen enough for the moment of, archaeological things, because it's mostly just going to be sculptures and architecture pieces that they have found on the island, which is fine. And I highly recommend that if you haven't been into one, that you go into one. They're worth it if you're wanting to know more about the place that you're at. I just love how there are so many sailboats. I could just sit here all day and watch them come and go. It's like one of my favorite things to do here in Greece. I know that sounds silly to some people, but when I was in Eos a few years ago for a month by myself, every night around like dinner time, I would go down to this Thai restaurant, ironically enough, and get a Corona, order some food, and watch the boats come in and dock in the evening, because it was just pure entertainment. I really wanted to go up into the hill for dinner because I remember the place I went to when I was here in 2016. So, and there's a tower up there that I'd like to see. I was gonna do them separately, but because of my foot, I think I'm gonna just do it later this evening. But then I may come down a little bit earlier than that and just sit and have a drink somewhere. The architecture is really great. I love this. It's actually an apartment building. It's not a house. Like if you walk up to the front door, there are like different buttons for different apartments. So that's cool. Like I kind of want to live there. But you can see like they're very cute. But it's very charming. But it is definitely a siesta time here because it is so quiet. Like literally, there's no one really walking around. So I may go take a cue from everyone else and take a little siesta of my own, put my foot up, and then come out in an hour or so and see if it's gotten a little bit busier. It's so quiet, and there really isn't a lot to do in this part of Poros. And the thing that they're really known for, not they're really known for, but seems to be the thing right now, is hiking trails, which of course I can't do. The hotel gave me a hiking map, so some of them are here in this section, but they're just like trails around the town, and then the other ones are in the other part of the island that's bigger and more green. And then there was actually a few trails over there that they had marked on the map as well. So if you want to do things like that, you can. I really wanted to go swimming or at least go to the beach, but it's quite a walk from here. So again, something else I won't be able to do. I realized I could lower the shade on my balcony and block the sun from my eyes for a little bit before the sunset. And it's fabulous now. Like, now I kind of wish I had gotten a bottle of wine to sit out here with. Though I did take the nap. My toe still hurts, but the swelling has gone down. I think a lot of the pain is from the shoe rubbing it, because it's bruised. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of enjoy this. I'm going to go up to the tower in a little while for sunset and see if I can't find that place that I had food at, eat up there, and then come back down and take it easy. And then hopefully my toe will feel much better in the morning, and I'll do some more walking around. This is what I mean. I could sit here and watch ferries because the fast ferries drop you here, it seems. So I'm not taking this ferry tomorrow. I'm taking a different ferry company, and it's not the ferry company that I came in on. So I have to find out if this is where the ferry is going to pick me up, because it's not close. It was like a 10-minute walk from the other ferry to here, which is where my hotel is, obviously. So I need to ask my hotel, or I need to find a travel agent and ask them where the ferry that I'm taking picks me up. I decided to come out of my hotel and go up because I'm going to go up to the clock tower. Look how cute it is up here. I remember it being super cute up here and before. What's really nice is there are little brown signs that tell you the way to go. And so far I've only had to do one set of stairs. you know, that was to come out of my hotel. Here's one of the signs with all of the different hiking trails on it that are here in town. So they're telling you which way to go and how far it is. I think it's really great. I don't remember these being here before. They look really new, like they're well maintained, which tells me that they're relatively new. Unfortunately, I now have to climb these stairs to get up to the tower. You know, it really wouldn't be a big deal if my toe wasn't hurting. You know, what I have realized is that the toe doesn't hurt if it's not in a shoe. It's just because the shoe is rubbing the bruise. It's okay, I'm just gonna go slow. I'm not gonna film like I normally would because I need to be stable. I'm not in any time frame but my own. It really hasn't been bad, but I had to stop and show you guys this view. Stunning. Great view of the water and the beautiful red roof and the sun. So hopefully not too many further steps. They're not steep, it's just they're not evenly spaced. Another stunning view from the next sort of plateau. You can see how high it is. For those of you wondering, that's where the ferry that I came on dropped me, because it's where the cars can get on and off. The ferry I came on could take cars. Tomorrow's ferry does not take cars. I don't remember what it was like 8 years ago. I actually can't even find photos, but that's probably because I was taking pictures with a camera, and also there were several days on my sailing trip where I just didn't charge my phone because I was on a boat and I was like, I don't care. So even though I loved that trip, there's a lot of it that wasn't physically documented. Here it is, but I remember it being a whole heck of a lot cuter then. I remember the door being blue and there were flags and everything. Now it just looks kind of sad, and there's a car parked in front of it. Okay, it's not so great from the front, but I think the side and the roof is spectacular. Like, look at the moss and the vegetation growing on top and the stones. I wonder how old it is. I don't even know the name of it. There's no sign, there's no plaque. You can see inside, they do maintain it inside. There's actually a candle lit. It didn't show up on video, so. But I have to show you the view of the town from up here. Isn't that amazing? Okay, now I need to find the place that I wanted to go eat for dinner. I'm a little concerned about getting down from here in the dark with my foot, not because of, you know, safety or anything. So I'm trying to decide if this is actually where I want to eat, just based on that. Look at, they've freshly painted their path. How nice. I found it. I think I'm gonna eat here. I am gonna probably miss the sunset, but I remember the food being really amazing here, and it's really picturesque, and I'll see some of the sunset. What I love is the kitchen is right across the street. Okay, still an amazing view. Because they're not super busy yet, they let me sit here at the front, so I can see some of the water, and I can see the Peloponnese. So I'm very happy with my decision, and I think it's gonna be okay to get back. I think I can just go down the stairs from here and then walk the long way around rather than winding back through the old town. Look at that. It's fabulous. It smells great, and I'm sure it's going to be amazing. So, good choice for me. That place was great. The waiter was so nice. He was Greek American. Anyway, spent a lot of time in America at some point in his life, because every time he would speak English to me, he sounded very American, but he was super nice. Gave me a Chipro shot, which helped my foot, by the way. I would say that Poros is still pretty quiet in terms of like the tourist season. I mean, there are things happening now, but it's still insanely quiet compared to most of the islands. Okay, I've decided that on all of my trips now to islands, I think I'm gonna now get hotels that have balconies facing the water, because this is ideal for me, because I can watch people go by and, you know, still be in my room without being out late. I love it. My day has drastically improved this evening, so my toe still hurts, but it's okay. Good morning from Poros. It's very quiet this morning. It's lovely, and the wind died down from yesterday. I just wish my hotel had a coffee maker in the room because I would have made coffee and sat here. Alas, there is not, so I'm about to head out to go find some breakfast. This week's video is sponsored by Epica travel adapters. You guys saw them a couple of months ago when I traveled through London on my way back to Greece, and I thought I'd show you one of the other adapters they had sent me. This is like the light blue one. It's a little bit smaller than the other one, which I'm currently using. It's been great because this hotel is a little bit older. It didn't have a lot of plugs, so I was able to plug in the adapter, still plug in the lamp, and then plug in my phone and the camera overnight to charge. And if I had wanted to, I could have charged in my e-reader as well. So that's been really great. The link for them is down in the description box below. And there is a discount code down there as well if you are interested in purchasing one. I decided to not wander around to find a place for breakfast because I haven't really left myself enough time between getting up and checkout. So I just picked the place that was close to my hotel. There were other people eating and their food looked good, so that was enough for me. I got an omelet, and it's way more food than I expected. I thought it was just going to be the omelet, but we had french fries and toast. So that's really nice. And the coffee is amazing. Look at the size. An actual good-sized coffee. I want to walk down the front of the thing, but at first I'm going to go to this store that I saw, I hope, last night. I don't remember the name of it, but when I left dinner I saw it and I was like, oh, that looks really nice. It had like soaps and things. I found it. It's called Olive Lab Naturals. Let's see. The sign when I saw it yesterday said they open at 10 and it's like a little after 11 o'clock. And yes, the door is open now. I don't know if they'll let me film inside, but I'll film the window maybe. See, they have all these little soaps and shaving things. Looks really nice. So let's see. Amazing shop. So not just soaps, they have all of these things and they are handmade. They're all owned by this one family. So it's a husband and wife and their kids. So there's jewelry, there's clothes, there's shaving things, there's some ceramics as well, and some wood pieces that looked amazing. So highly recommend. She does have an e-shop. I will find it, put it in the link below, but amazing. I bought a shampoo bar, which I don't find here often, and then like a body soap. Look at this spectacular house. All of the architecture on this island is amazing. Like each little building is like got these little unique quirks about them. Like they're super cute. Like when I'm talking about architecture, see the little skinny house with the blue doors? I love that one. I actually like the one next to it on the left with the light green doors too. Super cute. I kind of wonder like though how much space there actually is. And there are probably a lot of stairs, but it's cute from the outside. I did see this go by a few times. I thought it was like an underwater thing, like where you could do like a submarine, but people are standing on top. I don't know. I also haven't seen any signs for like a boat tour. I did see one that was like a swimming tour down there, like way down there. But I haven't seen any like day sails, which I find interesting because you would think this would be a great place to have like a day sailing trip on a sailboat. I did ask the waitress in the place I had breakfast because she was saying she wanted to go to the beach today. I asked her which beach she likes the best since I didn't get to make it to them. She really likes the Monastiraki beach, so, but you have to have a car, so take a taxi. Unfortunately, I have to go now. I'm gonna go back and get my bags from the hotel. I hope you guys found my little trip to Poros helpful. I'm sorry I didn't get to do more, but I hopefully covered the things that you can do and the kind of the basics of getting there. So I definitely recommend it for a day trip or an overnight. If you just want to see a Greek island and you don't have a lot of time, it's a great option. Thanks so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next video.